Deep inside Europe, hidden behind layers of security glass walls, carbon fiber shells, and the unmistakable smell of burning innovation, sits one of the most advanced car development centers ever created. The Bugatti Rimac facility. A place where the future of hypercars isn't just imagined, it's engineered, tested, broken, rebuilt, perfected, and finally unleashed on the world. Every step inside this facility feels like entering a secret chamber where speed, luxury, and technology collide to create machines that defy logic. Most people only see the final product: a Bugatti or a Rimac flying across a runway, smashing speed barriers, or a CEO standing proudly next to another limited edition hypercar wearing an 8-figure price tag. But what no one sees is the world behind those machines: the workshops running like surgical theaters, the battery labs that look like NASA control rooms, and the test bays where prototypes scream louder than thunderstorms. This isn't just a factory. This is a dream-making machine. As you enter the main hall, the first thing you notice is the silence. Not because nothing is happening, but because everything is engineered with such precision that even the work feels quiet, controller, and methodical. Engineers move like surgeons. Robots glide across the floor. Carbon fiber panels hang like pieces of artwork. Chiron chassis rest on floating mounts, each monitored by sensors that detect even the smallest vibration. Move deeper and the hybrid revolution becomes obvious. Rimac's electric expertise blends with Bugatti's combustion legacy. You see battery packs undergoing intense thermal torture, being heated, frozen, and charged repeatedly. Each module is tested like it's going to war, because in a hypercar it is. On the other side, Bugatti's legendary W16 engines are fired up inside soundproof dyno rooms. Flames, pressure, vibration — these beasts endure punishment far beyond anything they'll face on real roads. Every engine is hand-built. Every bolt is torqued by humans. Every component is inspected under magnification. In the next chamber, clay models sit under bright studio lights while designers sculpt subtle curves with the precision of artists shaping future icons. Around them, giant 8K screens show aerodynamic simulations, wind flow animations, and structural stress tests. At Bugatti, Rimac, beauty is science. And science is beauty. But perhaps the most surreal part is the assembly hall, a space that looks nothing like an ordinary factory. Here, hypercars are assembled one at a time like luxury watches blown up to life size. No conveyor belts. No rush. Just calm, careful craftsmanship. A single technician works on each section of the car, signing off on every step. By the time a car reaches completion, dozens of signatures mark its journey, signatures of the people who poured their soul into creating a machine that will likely cost more than a private jet. Then comes the testing zone, where the dream meets reality. Prototypes sit half disguised, some covered in camouflage vinyl, others fitted with strange sensors and cables. These cars are pushed through brutal endurance tests: mountain heat, highway storms, freezing wind tunnels, sudden acceleration at maximum load. A Bugatti or Rimac isn't considered ready until it survives trials that would destroy most other vehicles. And while all of this is incredible, nothing compares to what sits just outside the lab, the private playground of Mate Rimac, the CEO, whose personal car collection looks like the private garage of a billionaire supervillain. In his personal warehouse, the lighting feels cinematic. When the doors open, you immediately recognize legends lined up like soldiers. Classic Bugattis, rare prototypes never shown to the public, electric hypercars, early Rimac concept cars, one-off collaborations, and special editions worth more than modern skyscrapers. Some cars aren't just rare, they're one-of-one, built for experimental purposes, kept hidden from the world for years. This is where you find prototypes of the Nevera, early versions of the Concept_1, and internal development vehicles used to test extreme battery setups or futuristic control software. Right next to them are the absolute icons: Bugatti Chirons in exclusive liveries, a Veyron Grand Sport that looks like it belongs on a billionaire's private island, and concept models that were never released but remain preserved, a quiet reminder of Bugatti's alternate timelines. Carbon fiber everywhere. Glass covers. Soft lighting. These machines don't just sit, they feel like they are waiting. Waiting to roar, to break records, to remind the world that performance has no limits when imagination meets engineering. Some hypercars here were destroyed in testing, rebuilt, modified, then immortalized because they tell a story, the story of how far a company was willing to go to chase perfection. Every scratch, every burn mark, every replaced panel represents data, experience, evolution. Behind another wall is the EV Innovation Zone, where Rimac stores experimental battery systems, high-voltage components, and secret prototypes nobody outside the company ever sees. Cars with unfinished tails, mismatched panels, huge cooling pipes coming out of the hood. Cars designed to test insane acceleration, violent torque curves, and instant power delivery that could spin tires even at high speeds. As you walk between these machines, you understand something deeper. Hypercar development isn't about building fast cars, it's about rewriting the laws of motion. Every car here is a stepping stone to the next generation: faster, lighter, smarter, more efficient, more extreme. Mate Rimac's personal fleet combined with Bugatti's historical heritage creates a museum of speed. But not a museum filled with relics. A museum filled with living machines still capable of shocking the world. And that's the true magic of the Bugatti W16 Rimac Dream Facility. It's a place where yesterday's icons sit beside tomorrow's monsters. Where engineers treat speed like a science and CEOs treat hypercars like emotions. Where every vehicle has a soul and every soul has a purpose to push human capability further than it was meant to go. Inside these walls, the future of automotive performance doesn't just exist, it's alive. And every day, it grows hungrier, faster, and more unstoppable. This is the hidden world of Bugatti W16 Rimac. And the story is only just beginning. And as you continue deeper into this hidden universe of engineering brilliance, you realize something most people never truly understand. Hypercars are not created for the masses, they are created for the future. Every screw, every bolt, every line of software code, every carbon weave pattern, it all exists to push technology forward in ways that eventually shape the cars regular people drive decades later. What happens inside the Bugatti W16 Rimac facility doesn't stay inside these walls. It echoes into the entire automotive world. In one section of the facility, there's a quiet room filled with high-speed servers, AI processors, and massive data screens. This is where every test lap, every stress cycle, every thermal spike is recorded. The data scientists here treat acceleration curves like mathematicians studying the secrets of the universe. You can see holographic models of vehicle structures, color-coded torque maps, and battery heat signatures swirling like living organisms. Rimac's hypercar software is legendary, and seeing its brain in action feels like watching the birth of a new digital species. Move further in and you find the crash test vault, a massive steel chamber where cars meet a brutal, unavoidable fate. But unlike mass-market automakers, Bugatti Rimac doesn't destroy dozens or hundreds of vehicles. They destroy only the necessary few, because each car is incredibly handcrafted and worth millions. Before any physical crash happens, the car is simulated thousands of times on supercomputers. Only when the digital model passes every requirement does the real test occur. The moment is dramatic, lights brighten, high-speed cameras activate, and in seconds, a masterpiece is sacrificed for knowledge. Right next to the crash vault, there's an area that feels more like a luxury design studio than a factory hallway. Private client rooms. Here, the world's wealthiest hypercar collectors sit with designers to craft their dream machines. Custom paints made with crushed gemstones, leather sourced from exclusive tanneries, alloys mixed for unique finishes, and interior detailing that might take months to create. No two hypercars born in this facility are truly identical. Each one is a reflection of its owner's personality or ego. And while the client rooms feel elegant, the real battlefield of innovation happens in the powertrain development lab. Here engineers fine-tune electric motors capable of delivering mind-warping acceleration, testing them under load so extreme the machines shake the floor. On the Bugatti side, the combustion team refines the last great era of internal combustion engineering. Even as electrification rises, Bugatti's combustion engines are treated like the crown jewels of mechanical art. The sound of a W16 firing to life in the dyno chamber is so powerful, so raw, that even through soundproofing, you feel it in your chest. Then there's the skunkworks zone, a place so restricted that even some employees don't have access. Behind those locked doors, prototypes for the next generation hypercars are being created. Some are full EV monsters designed to demolish acceleration records. Others are hybrid beasts blending insane electric torque with the remaining glory of combustion power. Rumors suggest there are vehicles inside that make the Nevera look slow. Cars built not for show, not for marketing, but to redefine physics itself. Outside, test drivers return from high-speed runs on private proving grounds. These drivers aren't ordinary professionals. They are specialists trained to handle cars that can accelerate faster than gravity itself. Their feedback goes directly into design changes, handling tweaks, software updates, and aerodynamics. Every vibration, every microsecond delay, every shift in tire temperature matters. One mistake at this level could be catastrophic, and yet these drivers push to the absolute limit because the pursuit of perfection demands nothing less. When you return to the CEO's private garage, everything you just witnessed inside the factory suddenly makes sense. Because Mate Rimac is not just a CEO, he is a visionary obsessed with pushing the boundaries of what cars can do. His collection isn't a display of wealth, it's a timeline of innovation. Each car represents a lesson learned, a breakthrough discovered, a challenge accepted. You can see early electric prototypes with exposed wiring, a reminder that Rimac began with nothing but ambition and a dream in a small workshop. And now, that dream has merged with one of the most legendary brands ever created. There's a rare Mercedes SLR sitting next to a Rimac Nevera test mule. A classic Ferrari next to a Bugatti prototype. Concept cars stored under covers so large they hide shapes never revealed to the public. Some vehicles have notes scribbled on them, left by engineers or Mate himself, indicating future upgrades or new experiments. To him, these aren't museum pieces, they are blueprints for tomorrow. And then there's the energy inside the garage. Not just from the machines, but from the man who built his empire on innovation. Mate Rimac isn't a typical executive wearing a suit. He's the kind of person who would rather spend an entire night tuning an electric motor than sitting in a fancy board meeting. His obsession for speed, efficiency, and technology has shaped the cars in his collection and the hypercars being built inside the factory. Everywhere you look, from the oldest prototype to the newest Bugatti hybrid, you see progress. You see evolution. You see the next chapter being written in real time. And that's what makes this place truly magical. It isn't just where hypercars are born. It's where imagination becomes reality. Where innovation never sleeps. Where legends like Bugatti combine with visionaries like Rimac to create machines that feel otherworldly. Inside this dream factory, every sound, every spark, every data point, every test run, it all leads to one outcome: the creation of machines that redefine human capability. Machines so advanced, so powerful, and so meticulously crafted that they don't just break records, they create new ones. This is not just the home of the world's most extreme hypercars. This is the birthplace of the future of speed. And the world has only seen a fraction of what's coming next. And as you step back from the heart of the Bugatti Rimac world, you finally understand why this place feels almost unreal. It's not just the engineering, the technology, or the price tags. It's the mindset. A mindset built on refusing limits, refusing compromise, and refusing to accept the word impossible. This facility is more than a factory, it is a sanctuary for innovation. A place where the greatest minds in automotive engineering come together to chase perfection, knowing they will never fully reach it, but pushing forward anyway. Because that pursuit, that endless drive, is what creates legends. Here, the past and the future coexist. Classic Bugattis whisper stories of craftsmanship and heritage, while cutting-edge Rimac prototypes roar with electric fury. One brand symbolizes tradition and unmatched pedigree, the other represents bold disruption and fearless experimentation. Together, they form a partnership unlike anything the hypercar world has ever seen. And when you look at Mate Rimac's insane personal collection, a garage filled with icons, prototypes, world record machines, and one-off engineering masterpieces, it becomes clear that this journey is deeply personal. It's not about building cars for headlines. It's about building cars for the future. For the next generation. For a world where ambition has no ceiling. That is the true essence of the Bugatti Rimac Dream Factory. It's not just the birthplace of hypercars, it's the birthplace of ideas powerful enough to change everything we think we know about performance, technology, and the limits of human imagination. So as the doors close behind you and the hum of machinery fades into silence, one thing becomes unmistakably clear: this story is far from over. The world's fastest, wildest, and most advanced machines are only just beginning to emerge from behind these walls. And the next chapter, whatever form it takes, will be even more unbelievable. Because when Bugatti heritage meets Rimac innovation, the result isn't just speed. It's evolution. It's revolution. It's the future of hypercars being written right in front of us. And the world is not ready for what comes next.